Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to my 2014 beauty favorites. I hope that you guys are having a great day. I want to run through the items that really stood out to me this year. For most of the categories, I just picked one. And when I got to the eyes and lips, I was like, oh, I don't know what to pick. Like there was so many. So I just kind of narrowed it down to like 3 to 4 items, and then that's where I kind of went crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna start with like non-makeup related items because they were definitely favorites for me and I wanna share that with you. So the first item is my Stella dot bracelet. I actually don't know like the name off the top of my head. This bracelet, I'll like annotate it somewhere here, was definitely a favorite this year. It stretches and it has mixed metals. So mixed metals was like the thing for me this year. I used to love like silver, and then now I'm getting into gold. So I have like a lot of silver pieces, and now I'm, like buying gold pieces. And I love this because you can wear it with all your gold, all your silver, or you can wear like, gunmetal, silver, gold kind of thing. And it goes with everything. So this is the bracelet right here. And again, it just has like silver, gunmetal, gold kind of colors and stretches. It's beautiful, goes with everything. Absolutely love it. The other item that I want to share with you guys is a perfume that my friend Melissa gifted me during our swap. I've actually wanted this perfume for the last couple of years. It smells so good. This is the Elie Saab Lip Parfum, and this is how much I've used, which is not a ton, but it's not just a little bit either. Oh my goodness, I freaking love this, and I think that this will always be like my signature scent, and I think I will always repurchase this. Well, not repurchase because I didn't purchase it the first time, but I will definitely purchase this in the future. Okay, so something else that I found through Melissa was this travel bag. This is from Sonia Kashuk at Target. It's about $30 to $35, and I was a little hesitant to purchase it because I think that's kind of expensive for a makeup bag, but it is so freaking worth it. Like whether or not you travel frequently, if you just do any traveling at all, and especially if you travel frequently, you definitely need this bag. It is double zipper. They come in different prints like every season. It has so many good compartments. All of my stuff fits in here, like skincare, makeup, brushes, like everything fits in here. So it's super, super good. Check it out if you have a Target near you, and they're so good. Totally worth it. Okay, 3 makeup brushes that I was just loving this year. Bobbi Brown bronzer brush. It applies your color and blends it out for you, so it does all the work for you. Such a great brush. It does like everything it needs to do. Okay. The next one is the IT Cosmetics French Luxury Boutique brush. I don't know how I've ever been without this brush. It is so soft and it picks up color so well. If you have a pigmented blush, you need to be careful when you use this brush with the blush because it picks up a lot of product, and you can definitely have clown cheeks, and clown cheeks will probably never ever be a trend, and it shouldn't be because those are not cute, although I definitely overdo my blush. But you know what I'm saying? Like if you have like a crazy, like, I don't know, color, like a bright orange or a bright pink, just be careful. This brush is so good. It does everything it's supposed to do. I swear that like this has like some kind of like magic something in it because it is so good. So good. If I could recommend one brush to you, I would recommend this one. But I can't just recommend one, so I'm gonna have to also go with my Sephora Pro Airbrush number 55. This is Holy Grail for powder, and it just, my foot's falling asleep. It works really good, you guys. It's also really soft, very good quality, and I use this with my Hourglass powders, and this is like also magical. Like this in combination with the Hourglass powder that's right for you is so good. So love those 3 brushes. Okay, so now we're gonna get into like the makeup face items. Okay, so for primer, the IT Cosmetics number 50 Anti-Aging Primer. This is so good. It's filled with so many great ingredients. You guys need to research this. Go to IT Cosmetics website or Ulta's website, look it up and look at all the benefits that it has or that it gives and all the good ingredients that it has in it. So it has 50 plus hydrating anti-aging peptides, essential lipid-rich oils, vitamins, extracts, botanicals. It's really good. So it has like all this stuff that's good for you. It smells really good. And I do feel like this helps my makeup look better. So I don't know, that could be like a mental thing, but I love it. Like I have zero complaints about this. I love the packaging. Good primer. Definitely recommend this one. Okay, so for foundation, it was the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream. Great foundation. Mine is in the shade Light, in case you're wondering. The coverage is more, I would say, like on the medium to full, but more fuller side. The finish is kind of like a dewy satin kind of finish. Such a pretty foundation. It looks really good on the skin. It works really well with the Beauty Blender or a makeup brush, and I love that it has a pump with it. It's a really good foundation. So that was definitely like my favorite that I tried this year. Okay, so for powder, this was a no-brainer. It's really going to be hard to top this powder every year going forward. It's the Hourglass Powder Trio, but if I had to pick one shade, Dim Light does it for me and does amazing things to this face. What I discovered is that if you find the right powder for you, and you combine it with the right foundation, like a great foundation, your favorite foundation, and then the right Hourglass powder, it does amazing things for your face. My face really does look like diffused. It almost looks like airbrushed. It looks really good, honestly. So I love this trio. Dim Light is my #1 favorite powder, which is this one right here. I love the difference that I see in my face when I use this powder. This is magical for me. It's going to be super hard to beat like every year going forward. So, okay, let's move on. Okay, so for bronzer, I tried the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I was so crazy when this kit came out. Like I was there like before they opened, and I sent my son in to go buy a second one. Like, really, Prissy? Like, you need 2 contour kits? No. Then of course, you know, she came out with like all these individual shades, and I did return the second one. But anyway, so I have this one. I love it for bronzer. So I like the top 3 shades, okay, but these bronzing and contouring shades are where it's at for me. So these 2 shades on the outer corner I use to warm up my face. And then this shade right here in the middle that's kind of like taupey ashy, I use that to contour just right here. Sometimes I do the nose, but not very often. But these 3 shades are, again, where it's at for me. I reach for this so many times. Bronzer, favorite bronzer, stop rambling. This is my favorite bronzer this year. Now, as far as blush goes, when it came to like picking a blush, I had like no problems picking one out. This was definitely the first thing that came to mind. I've talked about this so much, and I recommend it to everyone. It's such a great color. This is Laura Mercier's Spiced Cider. So it's kind of like this, I don't know, peachy apricot kind of color. It's so good on the cheeks. It's so good on the cheeks. So you can thank me now or you can thank me later or whatever, but I'm just kidding, kind of. But it really is so good. So there it is there, and it just looks like an ordinary peach blush, but I'm telling you, on the cheeks, something happens. So I love it. I love it. Definitely going to be a favorite. This is definitely going to be a favorite like all season long. And you know, you don't have to just like wear this in the fall. This is going to be great spring, summer, fall, probably winter. Wear it when you want. If you love it, wear it when you want. Those are my rules. Okay, so that was blush. For highlighter, I was really surprised by this one. It's the Wet n Wild Fergie highlighter, and this one is in Rose Champagne Glow. Recently, I've really just been gravitating toward this one. So I was hesitant about this one for a long while just because I personally am not a big fan of the Wet n Wild Fergie collection items. So that's one reason. And then I thought the color would just be like way too light, way too pink on my skin tone. But I'm telling you, this looks so good on. So here is a swatch. It's not like super... I don't have Mary Luminizer, but it's not super Mary Luminizer type of highlighter, but it's just enough to where it shows up on the skin and it gives you like that beautiful sheen and glow on your cheekbones. It's beautiful. So you can see it right here. The best part about it is that it's affordable. So loved this highlighter. So love this one for 2014. And I think now that is it. Now we move into eyes and lips. All right, so I know many of you can relate to this. So MAC or any other brands, they come out with these certain like limited edition collections, and they have these items that you're like, oh my goodness, like I have to have that. So you like get those items that are limited edition because you have to have them, and then they like, you love them for like the first month or so, and then they like sit in the back of your drawer, right? So that's usually what happens to me. But this item was not like that at all. This is the Sharon Osbourne Duchess Quad, I think is what it's called. Yes, Duchess Quad. This quad is probably like one of my favorite MAC limited edition purchases. I use every single color in here. I didn't just use it like when it released, but way after that. Like I just used this a couple of weeks ago as well. And the colors go so well together. So this is like a complete quad for me. And at the same time, like if you wanted to add some other colors from like another palette or single, you totally could. It's a great, great quad. So this was definitely a favorite for 2014. And then also for eyeshadow, the Anastasia eyeshadows. This is the first time that I've purchased one of her eyeshadow palettes. I have the Amrezy, which is this one right here, and then the Tamana or Tamana, I don't know how to pronounce that, palette. And for the price, seriously, these eyeshadows are so good. They're so pigmented, they're so blendable. You know, again, they... Seriously, can I just create like the perfect eyeshadow palette? Because I always feel like for the most part, eyeshadow palettes have like these random crazy colors in there. Like in this one, it's the purple and the green. I'm not saying they're not beautiful. I'm just saying they're really random and I'm probably never going to use them. Or I'm going to have to force myself to use them like lower lash line or something for a pop of color. Really great quality. The Tamana or Tamana, I don't know. Can somebody please help me with that? Palette is really good as well. So yeah, I was very surprised. I would definitely consider purchasing more of her palettes, even though I don't need any more of anything. Like I'm set for the rest of my life. But you know how it goes, right? When you're like a makeup junkie like us. Okay, the last eyeshadows that I want to talk about. I need to collect myself for this because I get super excited looking at them and wanting to share them with you guys. So, okay. Lastly, for eyeshadows, this is where it's at, guys. If you want a really great quality eyeshadow at a really great price, you have to try Morphe eyeshadows. And they're great quality. They're so good. They're so pigmented. They're so creamy. They're so blendable. They're so good. I'm serious. I'm so serious. I'm not even trying to be dramatic. I'm not trying to exaggerate. This is where it's at. Now, I love my MAC shadows. I love my Makeup Geek shadows. I feel like it's kind of like a little tier. So it's like MAC shadows is where I started, right? And those are really good. And then I purchased the Makeup Geek and I was like, whoa, these are better than MAC and cheaper. And then it's like Morphe's right at the top. But then I tried the Morphe and it's like, whoa, these are even cheaper than Makeup Geek, cheaper than MAC, and way better. So, and then I'm not saying that MAC and Makeup Geek are not good quality. That's not what I'm saying, because I will probably always purchase from those two brands. But this is where it's at. Seriously, love these shadows. You guys have to try them. I don't have any of like the ready-made palettes, but I see like maybe one in my future. And they're just so good. They're just so good. You guys have to trust me and have to try these shadows. Okay, let's be done with that. So I got so excited with everything else that I forgot to show you a nail polish. And the one that I was loving this year, that's been on my list for the last couple of years, and I'm so glad I finally purchased it, is Chanel's Taboo nail polish. I'm not even going to try to show you this up close because trust me, it's not going to do it any justice. If you're curious as to what this looks like, I do have a picture up on Instagram showing this on my nails. The base color is beautiful, and then it has like all this like multi-dimensional colored shimmer in there. It's not glitter. It is beautiful, I promise you. So that's Chanel's Taboo. Okay, now we're moving into lips, which is the craziest that I've ever been with lips. I did not want to show you guys lip colors that I was loving this year because we could do like a whole video on just that. So instead, what I wanted to focus on is, okay, what was new to me that I tried that I loved? So that's kind of where the focus is. Sephora Cream Lip Stains. Oh my goodness. If you guys still have not tried this, I don't know what you're waiting for. They're super affordable, but they're so good, so pigmented. They definitely dry down to a matte finish, but I don't feel like they're drying for me. Like I don't feel like my lips hurt or, you know, nothing like that. So I love these. They're so good. They're so affordable. You guys will love them if you try them. Okay, up next, Dose of Colors. This one is in Bury Me. I love that this is super pigmented. Again, it dries down to like a matte finish, but the pigmentation is beautiful and the color is amazing. And I know that this shade like seems to be sold out so many times or pretty often on their website. Just keep looking, put a little reminder on your phone or on your calendar, because if you can get this color, it's totally worth the wait, trust me. Okay, lastly for lipstick are the Maybelline mattes. These were super hot and all over social media. People were looking for them. They were out of stock. People were wondering like, oh my gosh, are they limited edition? Which made the whole craze even like crazier, right? But these are so good, and great news, they're drugstore, they're affordable, they're permanent. So yes, but these are so pigmented. They're matte, but they're creamy, which you don't get in a lot of matte formulations. So whether you're getting like a liquid lipstick, a lipstick, a lot of the times when you get a matte finish, it comes with a little bit more of a dryness, not so creamy consistency. Not with these. These are super creamy, super pigmented, beautiful on the lips. Really, really happy with these. So this one is Divine Wine. I think I have 3 or 4 other ones, and Divine Wine and Touch of Spice, those are good. So love these. Super happy with these. Way to go, Maybelline, because you did an awesome job with these. Okay, so lastly, before I wrap this video up, I want to talk about lip liners. Now, lip liners are not new to me, but kind of. So like I had a few lip liners in the past, but I really never ever wore them. And this year I discovered, one, how long lasting it can make your lipstick and your lip products wear. 2, you can really intensify a color or change the color of your lipstick. Like you can create combinations, or you can just amplify the color that you're going to be wearing on top of a lip liner. I had so much fun playing with lip liners this year, and I purchased way too many, but I want to talk about the 3 that I was loving. So the first one is from MAC, and it's in the shade Whirl, because everybody was all about that Kylie Jenner lip. And this is a beautiful kind of like brown mauve kind of color. Looks very boring, but it's really good. This is really good paired with Kat Von D's Lovecraft. Love that combination. But this is a really, really good lip liner. And this is definitely one of those colors that you can wear all year with a neutral lip long after the Kylie Jenner trend has gone. Okay. Then the other MAC liner that I really loved is MAC's Vino, which I wore with a lot of my burgundy deeper lipsticks, and that is Vino right here. So I really enjoyed those 2 from MAC. I wouldn't say that MAC lip liners, if I can just be honest, are like super uber creamy, amazing, but they're really good at their colors, and the formulation's not horrible. I would just say it's not my favorite, but again, the colors with MAC is where it's at. Okay, the last lip liner that I want to talk about, if I had to pick like my favorite #1 lip liner for this year, and that means even like between these 2, it would have to be Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Naked. This is so good. It's so good. Love the formulation. Now this is one lip liner that is definitely creamy. It's creamy, but like it's creamy enough to where it's not like slip and sliding all over your lips, right? And then the color is beautiful. I mean, this literally glides on just like it's called. Like it just glides on. It's so beautiful to work with. It is such a gorgeous color. I love wearing this alone. I love pairing this with MAC's Twig, or if you have Maybelline Touch of Spice. It is so good, you guys. So if you don't have Urban Decay's Naked, look into getting it and try pairing it with your favorite neutral nude lipsticks. You're going to thank me. You're welcome. So that will do it for my beauty favorites for 2014. I hope that you enjoyed that. And if you share any of these favorites, please let us know in the comment section. Or if you want to add your own favorites, you can definitely do that down there as well. You guys know that I love hearing from you and I love reading your suggestions, and I just love hearing from you. So I hope that you guys had a wonderful 2014, but I do hope that you have an even better, prosperous, healthy, and blessed 2015. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye.